Hey dudes, what's up? It's An Assassin, and we are back today for Vlogmas day 5. Yep. So a lot happened yesterday, which I kind of want to talk about just a little bit. It's a little political, but I kind of just wanted to speak my mind about it. So, I think it's Melanie Martinez, if you don't know. Someone came out and accused her of rape, sexual assault. Being that, she had a whole, essay about it. It was basically for they got drunk one time and they're hanging out. It was like a sleepover, and Melina was like, yo, we should have some sex and it'll be great, and can I touch you and stuff? And then the friend's like, no, I have a boyfriend, let's not. And then Melina kept, being like, come on, let's do it. And then she, I don't remember how I read it, but then the next day the same thing happened, but this time Melina actually did it. Actually raped her friend, and she basically used the toy and raped her with the toy. And it's with the reason why the girl came out against Melina was because, everyone's been coming out in Hollywood, right, about all these things. And she was like, she believed that people would believe her, and that she wasn't even going to say that it was Melina, but she did come out and say that it was. And so this comes into question that people are like, girls can't rape people, which is not true at all. I was going through Tumblr, and people are like, I'm so glad that people are like, this is not right. And if you support her, if you believe Melina is in the right here, that you are a horrible person, which is so true. Because it's just how? And there's people defending Melina out there. I haven't read anything of people defending her, but there are, of people being like, yo, girls can't rape people. And I'm like, that's not true. That means people's classification of rape is just a guy, just, the male genitalia. I want to be family friendly here, but it's almost ridiculous how people's mindset can be like that. The hell? Excuse me? What? And they're saying this is not rape or whatever. And there's also the whole thing of in her little essay about everything that went down. I also feel like essay is not the right word, but that's the only word I can come up with. Her retelling of the story. She was she didn't fight Melina off. Being that Melina had broken her and forced herself on her. And then I know there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, why didn't you fight her off? If you weren't consenting to this, why didn't you fight her off? And I'm like, with all these accusations that are coming out everywhere, and probably all of them are true, but you know, there's those one little here and there that you see. No. Sorry. But there are those stories. Like there was that one story about the like fake news report thing that came out and like had tried to make, I think it was New York Times, make a fake article, and basically they put a girl, or they sent a girl out to say that she got raped, and she didn't. And New York Times, you know, found that out and, you know, made sure not to publish anything about it, but published a story of like them trying to get forced a fake article. And then, you know, and it almost like that like ruins everybody's story, and it kind of sucks, right? To the point of like when there are people that come out and accuse people of rape, we want to believe them, and I always do. I don't believe in like not believing in them, right? And then it comes out that like, oh, this person lied, and I'm like, you're hurting others more than doing any good if you accuse someone. Because now that you have fakely accused someone of rape, they are gonna have that little bit of like, oh, maybe they didn't do these things that they said they did, you know? Because it's like, now there's that bit of doubt. And that's one of the worst things that's happening in Hollywood right now, with that whole like lying thing. And then with this, when people are like, oh, girls can't rape girls, and girls can't rape in general, and which is not true at all. It's just like this like double standard we have of things. And I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. I was gonna turn, but this person's like coming up. And now I feel bad in so many ways towards, what the hell? I feel bad in so many ways for this girl. Because not only did she just come out and tell her story of being raped, but she was raped by a female, which are gonna make people, like, there's gonna be certain people out there that are gonna be like, you can't get raped by a girl, and like, she's gonna get a lot of hate from that. She's gonna get a lot of hate from, it was two girls, and people that are homophobic are gonna be like, that's nasty, like, you're a disgrace. And then there's gonna be people that come out that are like super fans of Melina that don't believe her. And it's just so much now, like, to think that, you know, people can't come out because of the power that some have. Alright, that's just a turning, so I'm gonna go. Because of the power that some have, people are afraid to come out. And I just wish we get to that point where, firstly, this doesn't happen. Because this is ridiculous. I can't, like, why would anyone ever do that? Why would anyone, I don't get the mindset of thinking that it is okay to just do something like that without consent. I don't, like, why? Like, can we get to a society point where this is not a worry? You know, where it's not like, just, I mean, first it's going to get to a point where people don't have to be afraid of coming out, which is the first goal. And then the second goal is to get to a point where this doesn't even happen, because it shouldn't happen. Why do people think it's okay? Why are people in their mindsets are like, oh, this is fine. You know, the person said no, they're, you know, not okay with it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, where's your mindset of like, oh yeah. Like with Melina, like the girl was telling her no, and like for a whole day was telling her no. And then even to the second day, still was telling her no. But Melina was like, fuck you. Like, what are you doing? Like, no. I'm gonna do it anyways. And like, where is it in people's mindsets? Like, that's okay. Like, I don't understand. And there's so many things in the world that I just don't understand. And I don't think I ever will. Because there's these people that think that certain things that are horrible are okay. Like, I always have such an issue with people that are racist, homophobic, sexist, any of those people, because I'm like, why? Why do you have that mindset of like, this particular person needs to get accused of something just because their skin color, their gender, their sexuality? Like, why? I don't understand why any of these are things. And to get to the point of like, I don't understand why we have to worry about sexual assault and rape and all these things. Like, it shouldn't happen. It doesn't need to happen. And like, people need to get it out of their heads. Like, who raised you? Who raised you? Oh my God. Because it's just like, who raised you to think like that? Who raised you to be like, oh yeah, if someone says no to me, I'm just going to do it anyways? Who taught you? Who raised you? Would your mother be okay with your actions? I don't think so. Okay. Like, it's such a weird world out there that I will never comprehend how these things can be things. And like, you could tell, like, reading her thing, you could just freaking tell she is scared. Oh, what the fuck is this? Ya boy, what is this? Like, fine. No, it does not like that. It was just the, it wasn't that. It was just the, like the, it wasn't like, hey, over there. It was like, hey, what up?
I thought your spot was this way.
It is.
You said it was too...
No, you're in my spot.
Do you want me to move?
No, it's fine. As long as you can get, I'm going to back up a little bit because I know I'm sticking out a little bit.
You're kind of far.
That's about good.
You said I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it was the second spot, not
No.
like two, then I'll park right tomorrow. But I fucking know who Trumpet Kid is. He just got here and walked in.
Yeah.
I fucking know who he is. I didn't say anything. He's a piece of shit.
So I was talking about, did you hear, do you know who Melanie Martinez is? Sorry. I was saying.
No.
She's, you ever heard of, like Dollhouse? The song Dollhouse?
Yes.
Or Cat, is it Cat? No, Halsey's Castle. What song? Mad Hatter. She was, her ex-best friend came out and said that she raped her. Raped her. I don't know why I did.
Girl,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna end my vlog for a second.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been vlogging this whole time.
Okay.
You're welcome. I'll edit you out if you want.
Am I in it?
Your voice is probably in it.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay.
I don't.
Alright, see you guys in part 2 of Vlogmas Day 5. Hey dudes, what up is on? So we are back for Vlogmas Day 5. And I basically want to talk a little bit more about what I was talking about earlier. The whole, I think Timothy Heller and Mila, I think. Mila Martinez or something. So that whole thing. So since I recorded the beginning part, Melina had come out with a statement that was basically like, I'm going to send her love and happiness, like I didn't know this is how she felt, that sort of thing. And I kind of want to talk about a little bit more about how shitty this all is. That it's, I'm almost kind of scared for Timothy Heller. She is stronger than most. Because, like, she's going to get ripped apart. And I know, like, anyone that ever comes out with allegations and stuff, you know, they get ripped apart. And they get ripped apart until proven guilty. That the rapee is guilty. Or the raper. Sure. But, just a lot. Like, it's a whole hell of a lot for her, because it's like, you know, Melina has such a big fan base, and they're gonna, some of them will back out, but some of them will also stay and defend her, which is kind of shitty, but what are you gonna do? But I just, like, it's just so bad. It's just such a horrible thing to happen to someone, to be raped, to be sexually assaulted, to all these things. And it's, my heart goes out to Timothy. Like, she's amazing. She's braver than I would have ever been to do these things. And I hope everything turns out well for her. It's all anyone could ever wish for, is just hope it turns out well. I'm praying it does. But alright, let's get to it. Let's start talking about some non-depressing stuff. Less depressing stuff, shall I say? Even though it is a serious topic, but you know. What is that? I think I just saw someone running that I know. But anyways, I just gone to McDonald's and had some hot chocolate and all these things, and your boy. Okay, so he's not gonna walk this way. And your boy, real nice, real good. I have like $5 in my wallet left. But Star Wars comes on next weekend, so I gotta plan a trip with all my friends to go see some Star Wars, and I'm very excited. We're probably gonna watch The Force Awakens before, and then do whatever, and then go to a movie, and then probably like get some dinner or something. But I'm very excited. I'm also dying inside. I have a lot of homework, and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cry. I also have to edit this too. Not to mention Flash and stuff is back this weekend without, you know, back from the crossovers and stuff. No crossovers anymore. But today's gonna be a busy day, and I'm not ready for it. Also, something feels missing. That's my life, 24/7. Also, Austria just legalized same-sex marriage, and I was like, woo woo. I think it's not legal until 2019, though. If what I read is stating the truth. But they did legalize it. So that's good. But I'm hot chocolate with hazelnut in it. So good. Not sponsored, but if Dunkin' Donuts wants to sponsor me, that's okay. I'd love to get sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Hell yeah. I'd sponsor you guys. I mean, I would be sponsored by you guys. That'd be cool. Ooh, that like warm feeling down your throat. Oh, no. Come on. I'm like in the street right now. It's okay. I'm like barely sick of that. That's fine. If I could see around this truck, I would cross over the yellow, but... Oh, God. Everything... My life is just cursing me. Wow. Nice driving, lady. So there's a lady like in the middle of the intersection because the street's too big. No, the street's too small and she's sticking out into the intersection because she kept going. Nice job. Nice job. Holy shit. Why do like people stick out so far? I don't understand. If someone takes a real sharp turn, they're just gonna nick you. I don't want that. There we go. And now we're basically home free. All the traffic is fucked. So, yesterday, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Not yesterday. Uploaded Vlogmas Day 4, right? You know, uploaded it like 8 or something, right? And I'm uploading it. And then I go, you know, open another tab and I go to the video manager to check out some of my other videos and stuff. And I get there. And of course, the first video that's up, it says pending, like pending loading, like to upload. But this, special about this one, not even uploaded yet, right? Not even close. It's like 50% maybe. So it's halfway close. But I look at it, and it says that it's demonetized. And I was like, the fuck? So I go my hands over to it, and it was like, yeah, it demonetized because it was flagged, right? And I'm like, how in the world is it already flagged if the video is not even up yet? Nothing. Like, how? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, it makes no sense to me. Because literally, it's just like, it's my Ruby OC. So my Ruby original character, Ruby, nice little cartoon on YouTube, and Rooster Teeth. And then it says Vlogmas 2017, Day 4. What the heck? And then in the tags, the only thing I put in the tags are Vlogmas, and then like variations of Vlogmas, like Vlogmas Day 4 and stuff like that. And then like talking, and then driving, and then I tagged Ruby and stuff. And I'm like, how? Like, what is demonetized of this? I don't understand. And then it's, of course, like, the video has to get 1,000 views. to get it to be like looked at, and I'm like, well, that just, you know, just screws me over. But it's fine. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Can't complain. It's fine. But it just amazes me how it's demonetized before the video is even up. It's like, okay, well, my life now. So I've heard about the adpocalypse. Never really affected me too much, of course. But I've never seen that happen before. Oh, getting caught by every light, huh? Big giant pickup truck behind me. You know, the guy looks very schemy. It's okay. It's fine. No place I might be. Anyways, real sunny. So it started snowing today. I don't understand. It's 33 degrees outside right now. So a little cold. But yeah, it started snowing. It was almost nothing, but it did start snowing, and that was insane. The funniest thing is that, as you can tell, I'm not wearing a coat or anything. So I was literally outside while it's snowing, not a coat or anything. And it's like, it's cold outside, but like, I don't get cold. I don't get cold, okay? But no, my fingertips get cold really easily. But like, the rest of me is pretty chill and pretty chill in cold weather. Wow, thanks. Nah, I'm pretty good in cold weather. I love cold weather. I love winter. But basically, it was snowing. It was real cold. It was freezing. So, wearing a jacket in non-freezing weather. Good job on me. Is he gonna go through? No, he's not. Alright, and now 100% home free. No anything. It's good. It's all good. I like how this guy speeded in front of me and I'm already like up ahead of him. I'm already on him. It's fine. So anyways, Vlogmas is doing pretty good. I'm actually keeping track of it, which is nice. Because it's kind of like, this is kind of easy. Like, I do this every day, so it's not really like a big thing. Because last year I was in school, and I wasn't driving myself to school, and all those things, and so it was kind of awkward to film. So, now, just, filming during my driving. Which is so nice. This is nice and chill, nice and calm weather, and I can just go. Ooh. So there's a house right here to the left. You guys can't see it, but There's a house to the left where a car just went through it, and the house is still in use and hasn't been fixed. I was like, okay, me too. Also, we had firefighters being dragged around the school today. Kids were allowed to grab them by the little, like, their overalls or whatever and drag them. And I don't understand what was happening. And so, it was weird. It was weird. Alright, 2:57. I texted my family it's gonna be late, but I actually think I'm gonna beat them all anyway. Nice trash can tipped over. Hell yeah. There's Christmas lights everywhere. We're all good. My house is Christmased up too. It's a bad parking job too. It's fine, whatever, I don't care. Alright, I hope you dudes enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe button, we're Pulse Blast, become part of the AU Avengers Unlimited. And hit that like button with your hidden blade. And yeah, I'll see you dudes for Vlogmas Day 5.